So when you go for healthcare assistance interview, there is this question that is unavoidable, which is, tell me about your strengths and your weaknesses. A lot of people don't know how to answer this question. It's not because they don't know it, but maybe because they don't know how to put it in line with the position they are applying for. So the recruitment manager or the employer, we ask you these questions for several reasons. Maybe they want to identify your level of self-awareness. They want to know your strengths. They want to know what motivates you. So whenever they ask you this question, it is best to identify 2 or 3 strengths you've got and tell them your weaknesses. You have to be careful while saying your weaknesses, so you don't say things like you are not punctual or things like you're not accountable. Of course, nobody would like to hire such an individual. So you can begin by telling them your strength, maybe something that makes you outstanding from others. It can be your personality, it can be your personal self experiences, okay, that made you to be outstanding from others. So you can start answering the question by taking myself for instance. Tell me about your weaknesses and your strengths. I can say that my strength is record keeping. So you can start by telling a short story. So you can start by telling them the positive strengths you've got and the way you apply them to arrive at a positive result. For instance, I can say my strengths are record keeping. I can tell them that in my previous place of work, a resident family reported that their family member have not been given personal care. Meanwhile, this resident, I've gone to her for like 3 times and I've involved my colleague to approach her and see if she can agree, but she declined. And these 3 attempts that failed was recorded. Okay, so I was able to refer to that record as a kind of proving my fact. You understand? Because we use device to record things that have happened or things that we have done. Okay, so the time that we've got, different time interval that we went to give this woman personal care was recorded. Okay, so that was how I was saved from that. You can imagine if I did not record that, I cannot be able to establish or prove the fact that I've gone to this woman. So answering my weaknesses is nothing but things that a kind of things that you cannot bear, things that you are struggling with, things that a kind of things that may hinder your work progress. So they need to know what weaknesses you've got so they can know how to support you, right? So I myself, I can say that my weaknesses is working in a toxic environment. Of course, nobody can work in a toxic environment. The environment have to be friendly before you can be able to work perfectly and effectively. So you can also say that your weaknesses is maybe time management. You can start by telling them that you still find it a bit difficult to manage your time, as you tend to handle so many tasks at the same time, and in the end you get choked up that you might not be able to finish everything that you have started. Okay, so after you have told them your weaknesses, you have to as well let them know how you are managing or how you are trying to improve it. Using toxic environment as an example, I can say that I try to make sure that everywhere is conducive by minding the kind of language I use to speak to people, how I try to relate with others, making sure that I'm being professional in everything I'm doing. So talking about the time management, you can say that now you now set timetables or calendar that helps you to prioritize the things you're supposed to do first and all that. So that's it. Okay, so think of things that is related to the position you have applied for and see how you can put 1 or 2 things together. Okay, I wish you good luck. Thank you.